Billions spent, little progress. Why California's wildfire crisis isn't going away. California's wildfire problem is one of the biggest environmental disasters of our time. Over the past 25 years, billions of dollars have been spent on prevention, recovery, and water infrastructure. But here's the kicker. The results have been underwhelming. Today on Everybody is a News Critic, we're going to break down where all that money went, what little progress has been made, and why things haven't improved nearly as much as they should. First, let's set the stage. California's wildfires are getting bigger, more expensive, and harder to control. The 2020 Winn-Dixie fire alone cost $1 billion and burned 900 square kilometers of land. But this isn't just about one fire. It's about a 25-year trend of escalating disasters. Here's a quick snapshot of the biggest fires over the last 2 decades. Notice anything. Fires are not just burning larger areas, they are costing more and more. For example, the 2018 Camp Fire, deadliest wildfire in California, history burned 620 square kilometers and caused $16.5 billion in damages. So, if we're spending billions of dollars every year on prevention and recovery, why do things keep getting worse? Let's dive into where the money is actually going, starting with wildfire prevention and water infrastructure projects. Spoiler alert, it's a mess. Take the 2019 wildfire mitigation bills. Governor Newsom signed these bills to speed up forest thinning, prescribed burns, and firebreak creation. Sounds good, right? But here's the catch. By 2023, only 24 of the planned forest treatments had been completed. A lot of the funding over $1 billion was sitting idle due to slow approvals and mismanagement. Then there's the One Wildfire Prevention Funding Plan, a $536 million initiative. 2 years later, the state had barely scratched the surface on its fuel reduction goals. And what about water infrastructure? Same story. Here's a breakdown of some key water projects. Look at the Santa Ynez Reservoir. It was supposed to be repaired by 2024, but delays pushed that to 2025. Meanwhile, the site's reservoir, crucial project to capture stormwater, is still in the planning stages. 15 years after it was proposed, California is literally wasting water while spending billions to fix a problem they're not fixing. Now let's talk about Governor Gavin Newsom. He's made big promises, like this one in 2019. California will lead the world in wildfire resilience. But fast forward to 2023, and a study revealed that 85 of planned wildfire projects hadn't even started. Newsom also announced California would have the largest aerial firefighting fleet in history, but in 2022, several aircraft were grounded during peak fire season because, off you guessed it, maintenance issues. Here's the real kicker. California has spent tens of billions on wildfire prevention and water management, but there's been no significant reduction in wildfire severity or frequency. Let me hit you with a stat. In 2022, a state audit found $2 billion in wildfire prevention funds hadn't been spent. That's while wildfires destroyed communities and drained emergency resources. How does that even happen? And it's not just fires. California's water infrastructure is failing too. In January 2023, record rainfall flooded cities while millions of gallons of stormwater went straight into the ocean. Why? Because the state hasn't built the infrastructure to store it. So here's where we get critical. If you're a young Californian or anyone who cares about accountability, ask yourself these questions. 1. Why is so much wildfire prevention money gone unspent? 2. Who's responsible for the delays in water projects like the site's reservoir? 3. Why is there so little transparency about how wildfire and water budgets are being managed? Don't get me wrong, there are people on the ground doing incredible work. Firefighters, engineers, and scientists are risking everything to save lives and make progress, but they're working in a system that's broken. California's wildfire crisis isn't just a climate problem, it's a governance problem. If you're 20 years old, this is your future. Demand accountability, question where the money's going, and don't stop until the system changes. Thanks for watching. Everybody is a News Critic. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think California can turn this around? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more hard-hitting analysis. See you next time.